If you ever feel at times that things are getting monotonous, or that what you're seeing
Like my
is
style?
some repetitive
Hit the subscribe button so you don't miss
play
any future
that's
videos.
just in motion, some cycle that you feel continues to pass by, chances are you are in the right element, so to speak, to change, to evolve perhaps in some way. When things get complacent, when things feel routine to such a far extent that you can no longer bear to be around them, it's almost necessary that you need to make some sort of jump, to take some sort of leap in order to feel a new feeling, something that hasn't been experienced yet.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
To touch a new type of sensation. And there's different levels to this. You don't have to, put a backpack on and travel the world tomorrow. You don't have to quit your job and tell your boss to fuck off. But there's things that you can do, that you do have control over, that feel empowering and inspire great deals of, creativity and ultimately growth into your life. Now, these are little things that you can do that set you up to make bigger steps in the future. If you've never tried to change your hairstyle, that is one thing that I recommend absolutely you should do. You'd be surprised at how much that alters your mind state and your overall kind of perception about yourself in any given moment. Why? Because you look different. Your appearance has changed. Perhaps you look older, perhaps you look more youthful. So these little changes physically can kind of shift, your mentality as well. So don't be afraid to wear your hair in a new style. Don't be afraid to dress in a new way than you perhaps normally would, which may also invoke some type of feeling, something different. Hats, scarves, accessories. If you wear jewelry, try to switch it up, try something different. It doesn't always have to be the same thing. And if you're feeling a bit more risky, why don't you play around in other areas? Why don't you talk to somebody new? Maybe on the bus, on the train. Strike up a conversation. Ask somebody something. Compliment somebody. Give somebody a smile, a genuine smile. Don't show up to work one day. And if you're feeling bold, maybe don't show up to work a couple days. Use some sick days. The point is, you can utilize what is around you and, the foundation that you have already established and kind of bend it a little bit to your will. Just because it feels, rigid, it doesn't have to be. You don't have to be. You can design your life the way that you want it. And if you haven't realized it already, you have done that to this point. You have developed things in a way that maybe, be it pleasant or not, have created this reality that you find yourself in now. You work a certain job that you've continued to work by choice for some period of time. You elect a certain group of friends that you hang out with. These are things that you do have autonomy over. So just as they can dictate certain facets of your social, professional life, you also can decide which direction you want for your more spiritual one, per se. Adventure starts from within. When you make the decision to go for something, to try something new, to explore unknown regions, territories beyond your comprehension and understanding. Of course, it's going to be difficult at first. It's not easy to change. It's not easy to grow, to mature. It comes with failure. It comes with pain. It comes with heartache at times. But what's on the other side is a sense of power that you probably aren't quite aware of yet. And when you do tap into that, you begin to see this, fundamental exercise. I don't even know how to put it into words, but like this ability to exert yourself onto the world, to be able to reach into new spheres and over time begin to, control them too, to an extent. Now, I'm not saying that you are gonna just start, playing God, but the point is you have this innate ability to influence, and that goes for many senses of the word. You can influence people around you. You can influence yourself. You can influence events. The past is past, but the future has not come. So you can influence what is to happen. So wouldn't you rather have a future that elicits joy? Wouldn't you rather have a future where you're happy? I'm not saying that everything is in your control, but so much of it is, if you really think about it. Sure, we can't control the weather. We can't control many of our bodily functions. We can't control the state of the world, but what we can control is how we live. Our habits, our behaviors, our opinions, our mindsets, those are all within our control. And if we align with more positive and, so they say, high vibrational wavelengths, we may begin to feel these repercussive effects that, feel ultimately powerful. We feel a sense of authority. We feel some sense of ruling over what it is to be alive. Dictation. We can speak, we can say, we can bring things into existence, and we can create, So these are kind of the superpowers that start all from an idea, all within here. So that's what I got. If you're feeling inspired, then consider subscribing, check out the channel, and until the next one, peace.